Welcome to SOS Media, your number one source of the latest news, opinions, and in-depth investigations that dig deeper into today's developing stories around the globe. When individuals working in government roles are found to have committed crimes while on duty, their subsequent retirement often raises questions and speculation. This decision to retire in the face of wrongdoing can be attributed to various factors, each shedding light on the complex motivations behind such actions. Firstly, retiring can be seen as a strategic move to evade prosecution. By stepping away from their governmental position, individuals may believe they are less likely to face legal consequences for their misconduct, perhaps hoping that their retired status will deter authorities from pursuing them vigorously. Secondly, retirement safeguards the benefits that government employees typically enjoy, such as pensions and healthcare coverage. By retiring rather than being dismissed or prosecuted, individuals seek to maintain these benefits, ensuring financial security despite their transgressions. Moreover, retiring may serve as an attempt to salvage some semblance of reputation. While retiring doesn't erase their wrongdoing, it can minimize immediate fallout and provide a less public exit from their position, potentially mitigating damage to their professional standing and sparing colleagues and the institution from further embarrassment. In some cases, retirement might be part of a negotiated settlement wherein individuals agree to retire in exchange for reduced penalties or lenient treatment of their case. This negotiated exit allows for a resolution that is mutually agreeable to both parties, albeit complicating efforts to hold the individual fully accountable for their actions. Personal considerations also play a role in the decision to retire after committing a crime at work. Factors such as age, health, and the stress of ongoing investigations or trials may prompt individuals to prioritize their well-being and opt for retirement as a means of relieving themselves from the burdens of legal scrutiny. While retirement may offer a temporary reprieve, it does not shield individuals from accountability. Legal proceedings and investigations may continue even after retirement, emphasizing the importance of thorough and diligent pursuit of justice regardless of the individual's employment status. Thus, the decision to retire following misconduct in government roles reflects a complex interplay of legal, financial, reputation, and personal factors. Now, in the aftermath of the Bureau of Prisons Officer A's leaking of R. Kelly's confidential prison information, the situation took a startling turn as it was revealed that the officer had not only leaked sensitive inmate information but had also sold it to a YouTuber called Tasha K for an undisclosed purpose. The revelation of this transaction adds a layer of complexity to an already fraught situation, sparking outrage and condemnation from both within and outside the justice system. The sale of confidential information to a third party not only deepens the breach of trust, but also raises serious concerns about the potential misuse of the data and the violation of the privacy rights of the incarcerated individuals. As the legal proceedings unfold, the spotlight intensifies on both the Bureau of Prisons Officer A and the YouTuber Tasha K involved in the illicit transaction. Questions abound regarding the motives behind the sale, the extent of the information disseminated, and the potential consequences on both R. Kelly's emotional well-being and the effect the leak had on the bearing of his trials. R. Kelly is already embroiled in a legal battle against the Bureau of Prisons officer and now finds himself thrust into a broader controversy, with his privacy further compromised by the unauthorized dissemination of their personal information. Meanwhile, the United States government now grapples with the daunting task of holding both the BOP Officer A and Tasha K accountable for their actions. Surprisingly, investigations were launched, evidence gathered, but legal proceedings were not set into motion to pursue justice for the aggrieved parties and uphold the integrity of the justice system. Yet, amidst the legal maneuvering and public outcry, the broader implications of this incident loom large. It serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities inherent in the digital age, where confidential information can be bought, sold, and exploited for personal gain with alarming ease. In the complex network of security and confidentiality within the Bureau of Prisons, the breach of trust by one of its own officers sends shockwaves through the institution. This unsettling scenario unfolded when a seasoned BOP Officer A, entrusted with the sensitive task of safeguarding inmate information, clandestinely accessed and leaked R. Kelly's confidential data from the TrueView system. In the wake of this unfortunate breach of confidentiality perpetrated by the Bureau of Prisons officer, the fallout has intensified as legal ramifications unfold. R. Kelly through attorney Jennifer Bonjean, aggrieved by the violation of their privacy and the ensuing consequences, took decisive action by filing a lawsuit against the responsible officer. However, amidst the legal proceedings, a mantle of secrecy shrouds the identity of the BOP officer A. Despite the transparency demanded by justice, the government steadfastly guards the officer's anonymity, probably with the hope of invoking regulations and protocols that shield them from public scrutiny. The decision to conceal the officer's identity ignites a fierce debate over transparency and accountability within the justice system. Advocates for transparency argue that the public has a right to know the identity of those who betray their sworn duties and violate the trust placed in them. They contend that withholding this information undermines the principles of justice and obstructs the path to closure and restitution for the aggrieved party. Conversely, proponents of anonymity emphasize the need to protect the privacy and safety of individuals involved in legal proceedings, particularly in cases where public exposure could lead to reprisals or endangerment. They argue that while accountability is paramount, it must be balanced against the duty to safeguard the rights and well-being of all parties involved. As the legal battle unfolds, the tension between these competing interests casts a shadow over the pursuit of justice. While R. Kelly seeks redress for the harm inflicted upon him, the officer remains shielded from public scrutiny, with her identity obscured behind a veil of official secrecy. What a shame for this to be happening in our country. We should recall that the United States is worldwide known as the country where justice prevails. In all this confusing stand by the government, one thing will for sure always remains clear: that the quest for justice is an arduous journey, fraught with complexities and ethical dilemmas. As the lawsuit progresses, the resolution of this case will not only determine the fate of those directly involved but also serve as a litmus test for the principles of transparency and accountability within the United States justice system. As we continue to witness new developments occurring towards R. Kelly's appeal proceedings, we can just stay optimistic that this time around, the relevant truth will be put into consideration. This is the ray of hope that makes us keep our breath and hold. We believe R. Kelly and his legal team will be able to outline all the injustices, misinterpretations of the law, cases of lying and witness tampering that have marred all R. Kelly's legal proceedings, and that the law, truth and justice will this time along prevail. It has been a long wait, and we can't wait any longer to see R. Kelly regain his deserved freedom. Thank you for watching today's video, brought to you by SOS Media. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our videos. Also remember to leave your comment about today's topic in the comment section below.